Good morning, everyone. I wanted to have a discussion about how we submit our first assignment and what needs to be included. So I'm in Blue Jay right now, and I've completed my program, as you can see here. And make sure you know how to run it. You just do a right click, you hit this void main string args, and say OK. And then you'll see some sample output here. Now, um, in the assignment on page 2 of the lesson, it talks about a PMR. And in Blue Jay, this is the best feature of Blue Jay. I know some of you are using Eclipse and other programming tools, and that's fine. But you still do need to make a PMR. So even if you just go to Blue Jay once and get the shell of the PMR, you could start your own document so that you can create this for every assignment. But in Blue Jay, you're going to see this piece of paper over here. So a PMR stands for postmortem review. And they provide you a shell that you can fill in. So I've already edited the shell a little bit, and this is kind of what we're looking for with the PMR. Please include the project title, the purpose of the project. I wrote create student information card using print and println, the day in your name, and then just type PMR. And then we're looking for the positives. This stands for positive. So I wrote Blue Jay was easy, directions were straightforward, print and println makes sense, and I learned how to put a blank line in my output. And then I wrote for negatives, made frequent typos, and then just make a closing statement like what your intentions are for the future based on what you learned. So I wrote, I will continue to pay closer attention to the syntax of the language and be sure to include a PMR like this for every assignment. So if you look at the rubrics closely, you're going to see that submitting a PMR is required for every single programming assignment. So the sooner you get used to it, the better. Now, when it comes to submitting, you have been asked and told to make sure you're organized with your assignments. So when you create a project in Blue Jay, it's going to make a folder based on how you named it. And inside of here are the files that you need for submission. So the README text is the PMR. And then the student info card.java is the file you need to submit. I don't need the class file because I can't run that. I can only run the Java file. And then I need this one as well. So in order to submit, what we want to do is we want to go to the assignment. And okay, so let's go back here. And we click on the assignment. And then you're going to browse your computer for the files. So you navigate to wherever you are storing the files. You're going to submit the README text, which is the PMR. And then you can click Browse My Computer again and select the Java file. So now you see the two things that are submitted. You don't need to rename this README text or anything. So I'm going to hit Submit. And then what will happen is when I go to, this is my end, when I go to Grade Center, and then of course you submit, if I didn't tell you that. But I go to Needs Grading, and then I see assignments from all these wonderful students who have been working on their work. Okay, this submitting both will prevent us from having to have a dialogue back and forth of me telling you, oh, you forgot to submit the PMR, and you wondering why you lost a couple points on the assignment. So I hope that helps. Good luck. Thanks.